Hello everyone and welcome to Nagasaki. This is the first time I've ever been here, and I'm going to spend the whole day here before going back to Fukuoka. The first site I've come to is probably the most famous, and it's the most famous for terrible reasons really. It's the Atomic Bomb Museum. So without even going there and finding out, I know that it's not going to be able to fill them inside, so I'll probably try and show you the building outside and then just go in and try and tell you what it's like, but or how they display what happened. I'll try and tell you how they display, how they tell you the story of what happened, even though most of us know what happened. It's going to be interesting to see, maybe a bit disturbing, a bit moving, but it's a big part of human history. It's a big part of world history. So that's why I'm going to see it. I wasn't going to because I think it might be a bit grim, but I changed my mind and thought it's a big part of world history and I love history, so I'm going to go and see it. There's the direction there, look. Pedestrians keep straight, cars go to the right. And then on this sign over here, it's got a few different things around Nagasaki. Let's see if we can get the sun blocked. So there's a bomb hypo center, whatever that is, Peace Hall, Bomb Museum, Peace Memorial Hall, Museum of History and Folklore, and an art museum, all in this area. So this area must be like a little museum area. Right, I'm going to walk that 80 meters now and get to the entrance. They have Nagasaki shirts here. They have to put not for sale on them. Idiots like me would try and buy them, like, but obviously it's not for sale if it's all signed. I'm 100% certain these origami cranes are a symbol of peace. I just came out of the Bomb Museum now. That's it behind us. It's a very unassuming entrance. Inside the museum, you were allowed to take photos. I don't think they would have minded if I videoed, but it's not the place you want to walk around with a video camera talking, so I didn't. I took some photos, so I'll post them on my Instagram and I'll post them on my Facebook. So if you want to see what it's like inside, check out my Instagram. I will post the pictures on there. And my Instagram is Don Maarko, Don_Maarko, just the same as my YouTube name, but with an underscore. Maarko has 2 A's, just like the YouTube. So inside, it was very moving and disturbing in parts. It had videos of dead bodies and that. If you're worried, I took photos of them. I didn't. I took photos of the other stuff. They had items that they found, like in buildings and stuff. Afterwards, they found like artifacts, really, different artifacts and things. And then they showed you how the buildings and stuff got bent out of shape, or how the building melted from the heat. I've been to quite a few disturbing museums, just because I like history. It's a bit grim, but I don't like it because it's grim. I just think it's a big part of world history, and it's something people should know about. So that's why I went to see it. On top of that, they had a sign saying you can't take photos. It seemed like they want you to take photos so you can spread the word of what happened. They've got signs up saying they want you to tell people and they want you to say what it's all about and that. So if you want to see what it's like inside, instead of me just telling you, check out my Instagram. And there was some pictures or video that I really couldn't look at for too long. Like I feel like I've got a pretty strong stomach, and even for me, some of it I couldn't really see it. I had to just, when I saw it, I just looked once and had to walk past. It was too much. I feel like the museum is in a really nice area in Nagasaki as well. It's really green here. It's way more green than the other 2 places I went to. I'll just quickly show you the other side of the road and then I'll put the camera away. There's the green over there. Actually, I'm just going to keep a hold of the camera because there's a couple of other things. So let's have a quick look. I've just walked to the observation deck. It's like an observation deck, and then it shows you what the whole area was like after the bomb. Now I realise what hypocenter means, because it's not a word I've heard so often. Hypocenter means that was where the centre of the blast was from the bomb. So I'm stood in that place now by the look of it. I'll show you the board, what it looked like when it happened. So this board is right after the bombing. It looks like a wasteland, man. Look at that little village in the mountain up there. Nagasaki is lush so far. There's a whole host of little things on the roof of the museum, basically. So I'm just having a quick look at them now. This section's called Children Trusting in the Future. This is the statue for children trusting in the future. But have to stand so close to block the sun out. That's a museum building there. That big glass dome bit, it's like a spiral all the way around. You go down and the museum's at the bottom underneath, and then when you finish you just come back up. This statue is on everyone's things for Nagasaki that you read. It's basically on the top of the atomic bomb museum, and it looks to me like another peace. It's got all the peace symbols, so it's definitely another peace monument. I thought the Peace Park area was further than it was, but I believe I'm entering it now. It's just across the road from the museum. If I believe I'm in the right place. But this statue in front of us says Herping, and that's peace. So, well, I'll do this. Look, this statue here, it's on the little sign. It says in Chinese Herping, and Herping is peace. So, well, it's not Chinese, it's Japanese, sorry, but they use the same characters for some. This area I'm walking through is extremely nice. Japanese people really know how to do parks and gardens, man. They've just got it down. So there's all the places you can go to on the signposts. Oh, I know where I am now. This is where they dropped the bomb, this area. That's why there's just one big open space, and it is absolutely huge, man. If the bomb was this size, man, God, it's massive. I'll pan around and show you, see if I can give you an idea of how big this space is. But I'm sure this is what they call the hypersonic center. It's the first time I've ever heard that word. It's not something I want to hear very often, obviously. So I'll spin around and show you, man. This is massive, man. If this was the size of the bomb, holy shit. I'm going to pan around slowly, and I believe this is the whole area of the bomb blast. If this really is the area, man, I hope you can tell on that, where it's panning around slowly. I hope you can tell how big it is. It is big. When you consider it was probably, all of this could have been a bomb, then it's massive, man, if you consider it's a bomb, not just an open space. Not just some random open space in the city. There's the date and time of the bomb, look. I don't think I can ever know how it feels having your city known worldwide for being the place that had a bomb, an atomic bomb. Like, even when I got off the station at the stop, the station name was the Atomic Bomb Museum. Like, it's just a constant reminder all the time, isn't it? But, like, they want people to know about it, but at the same time, like, I'm not sure how local people feel about it, you know what I mean? Just constant reminders everywhere. Do you want a reminder and want people to be known about it, or do you want, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to explain it well enough. I'll probably just end up sounding like a tit. But aye, so this big area, look at it man, it's massive. Huge that. Unbelievable. What I mean is, I will never know how local people feel about it. No matter what I read or what I look at, I can never know what people actually feel who live here. So I just looked on Google Map, and this is the bomb hypersonic blast area, I'm correct, and the park is apparently across the road. So let's get over to the park now. I think I'll show you a bit of regular Nagasaki. You can see, look at the sky in the background. Look how blue it is. It's lovely and warm. I wouldn't say it's hot, but it's warm enough not to need a jacket. So we'll just get across to the other park. I could see it from back in the museum. There's a massive park. To me, it's weird, like when you see something from above, you think it'll be so easy to get to. And then when you go back down to like street level, when the buildings are in the way and that, you're like, how do I get there? And you always look at the map, but I'm going in the right direction because I can see the stadium in front of us. And this is what regular Nagasaki looks like on this busy road here, waiting to cross the road. It's regular Nagasaki. I'll show you the vending machines. I'm sure if you like to watch stuff about Japan, you've seen vending machines before. They're everywhere. So I'll give you a little quick look while I'm waiting for the lights to change. So everywhere you go in Japan, you can find a vending machine probably for all your needs. This is mostly the drinks like. Well, that's what's available in a Japanese vending machine. I went the wrong way. I need to go back across the road. But when I go across the road, I want to show you how the lights count down in Japan, because it's different to Taiwan. In Taiwan, the number just counts down. But in Japan, they put like an 11. It looks like an 11 anyway. I don't know if it's meant to be 11 on the lights. And then it beeps. And then the light at 11 fades away. And when that's gone, it changes from green to red. So I'll just cross the road and see if you can see it. Here we go. Keep your eyes peeled. You see it fading away. That's how the lights work in Japan. Anyway, I've found the Peace Park. It's on the same side of the road, man. I'll show you how I found the Peace Park as well, because there's no English sign. It just got the name written. But I'll show you how I found it, because I can read the bad lad. Ping He Gong Yuan. When you come into the Peace Park, you can see this fountain, and if you stand here, you can see all the way down there. You can see the statue from here. So far, Nagasaki reminds us a little bit back in Taipei with all the mountains around and that. It's a little bit like home in the city, surrounded by mountains. We've got all these little statues. This is a statue of a tree. Tree of life. So it says on the sign. Used for carrying food, water and babies. This was donated by a country that doesn't exist anymore. Czechoslovakia. The Czechoslovak Socialist Republic must have been its official name. This one was gifted to them from the German Democratic Republic. I can't remember which side of the wall was the Democratic Republic, German Democratic Republic. Was it east or west? This is the National Bell for Peace, and they always have a ceremony here. I don't know what it's called, but it's to commemorate what happened. I know that much. I've seen this bell on the news before when they have the commemoration ceremonies. So now we're at the Nagasaki Peace statue. This is in the Peace Park, and the statue is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. There's a guy working in the park and he told me there's a church down there. Suppose I'll walk up to the church. It's a really nice area, this. There's the little suburb this is located in, look. I think it's really nice here. This spot is called Hill, overlooking the cathedral. I guess I'll walk up to the cathedral and I think that might get us back to the tram. They call the tram a streetcar here. Look what this fella's got growing in his garden. Oranges by the look of it. And here's a cat. Hello? Why, you're a fat cat. Nice orange tree, that. Massive oranges. I'm walking through a nice little suburb here. Look at it. Proper Japanese, this. Nice little suburb. On Japanese houses, nice looking. I like the little Japanese houses in the suburbs, right? But then you get all the nice little houses. Then on the other side next to them you get something like this, which looks like the Japanese equivalent to Crudder's Park. For anyone who's not from Newcastle, Crudder's Park is just big tower blocks. There you go. You also see this everywhere in Japan. Like, it's not the kind of architecture you'd expect, is it? But you see it everywhere. This is the way to the cathedral, apparently. On we go. I think I've got to the main street in this little suburb. I'm walking through it, look. Nice little street this. I've noticed Japanese drive little cars. You see in Taipei, right? I've been saying to myself for years, why does everyone want a huge car, man? But Japanese drive little ones. Look at it. Tiny little cars for tiny little roads. The logic is amazing. Then you go back to Taiwan and they have the biggest cars going for the littlest roads you've ever seen in your life. It's a mystery to me, like. Japanese know what they're doing. Get a little car on a little road.
Newcastle チーム
Newcastle. Premier League.
ファミリー
I bought one of these banana chocos and it's 400 yen and it's got a banana inside, real banana, and it's chocolate on the outside. But I'm gonna have to stop recording now because I'm gonna drop it. There you can see the banana inside and that's what it looks like. I come outside because the stand was in like a little kids park, so I just went in, bought the banana and come out to record the rest of it. So this was 400 yen and I've already took a bite. Couldn't wait. Right, I've just got the cathedral. The cathedral is behind us. This is the last thing I'm looking at in this part of Nagasaki. One thing I've noticed so far, I don't know if all of Nagasaki is like this, but it's a very hilly city. So let's get into this cathedral. There it is there. If you come from a country that already has churches and cathedrals and all that jazz, there's no point really coming here because you're not allowed in unless you want to pray. So you can just walk around, look at it and walk back out. You can't even go in to where the praying is and the pews and that. So it's not really worth it, to be honest. It's more like, it's acting more like a functional cathedral, which fair enough. People don't want to be gawped at when they're praying. So let's find the streetcar, go and find some lunch. Found Nagasaki supporter shop. I just tried the top on because I really like this Nagasaki home top, but they are tiny, man. I tried the biggest size on in a different colour and it's devastating, man. Japanese tops are just so small. And the bad news with it being small is, look, because the season is finished. It was 22,000 and it's been reduced to 12,000. bummer. The scarves are 2,500 for a scarf. This is what they sell in Japanese club shops. This is like a real club shop, this. Anyone who doesn't like football, this is probably boring for you, but I like football. You can get the little mascot doll, look. See the mascot doll? 2,500 for one of those. That's the mascot, that. Oh, he's dressed like Santa as well, look. Got the mascot dressed up like Santa. What have we here? Look, these are the prices for these. Look at these. What's that, man? What is that? What is that? What is that, man? What's that for? Is that for going to sleep or something? Or just to wrap around your head? It's all sorts. Look at these. Japanese club shops. This is Viva in Nagasaki. 1,500 for that. For anyone who doesn't like football, they might find that boring, right? But I like footy, so I went and had a look, and everything is tiny, which is a shame because loads of stuff's half price with the season ended. So I'm legging it across the road because there's a department store on the other side. I'm going to go in there and eat some lunch. They're bound to have something to eat. I'm getting tempura for my lunch. This one here is what I ordered. It's just chicken and fried chicken, different parts of chicken and vegetables. You have to put your money in first, then you select your food, then it goes there, and you have to select how many you want, and then you put your money in, and it comes on the screen, and then you press this green button here and you get your change. What a head wreck, man. I've been meaning to try and show you as I'm doing this, but I can't read it. And the guy in the place is helping us, so this is tempura anyway. I'll show you my food when it comes. This is free, I don't know what it is. Pickles. Different kind of pickles, I think. Oh, that one smells alright, that one. That one's empty, people must like that. And they must like that as well. Also includes tea. This one is tea, I don't know what that says. That says tea, I don't know that, and that says tea. This is tang, I think. Soup. That one must be, that one's tang, it says soup. And this one is bing shui, I guess. That I can't read it. This is shui, so that's probably bing shui. Or something. So I'm gonna get myself some tea. But do I go for T1 or T2? So that is my food. This is tempura. It's chicken and vegetables. And there's my green tea, but I filled it up too much. Right. So we'll get this green veggie here. Try this. That's good, that. It's a pepper. It's a green pepper. I love tempura, but often they have it with shrimps, and I hate shrimps. Good job this one had chicken in it. This was 970. Let's try one more item here. Let's see if I can find a bit of chicken. This looks like a bit of chicken here. It's all good. So I'm gonna dig into that. One thing I might try while I've got this rolling, these little pepper things. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, let's eat. Right, I'm at the last spot before I go back to Fukuoka. I'm waiting in line for the Nagasaki ropeway. Go up the mountain and see the view, but it's absolutely brass. It's freezing. It was warm earlier on, but it's got cold at night. I'm gonna go up here, have a look at the view, quick look around, get back down and get to the station and head back to Fukuoka. Here's one coming down. Guess just look how packed that is, man. Like sardines in there, look. Wait till it comes past. You see how jammed in it is. Doesn't look like a comfy ride, that, does it? All the people get out of here, watch. That little box. There's a kind of few people rammed in there. Luckily the queue for the one coming back round, there's not many people here. It's just like 8 people and me or something. Right, I'm just in the little ropeway now. I'm stood at the front, keeping it balanced. Everyone went to the back. Don't think I've been on a ropeway or a gondola where you've got to stand in it. Right, I'm going up the gondola now. You won't be able to see much because it's dark, but it says the night view from the top is better than the day view online. That's why I'm coming up now. It's moving at some speed, this ropeway. It's going faster than I expected it to. It's just told me that it only takes 5 minutes, and this is as high as I'll tell you when I get to the top.
The Nagasaki city center. To your right, you can see the former foreign settlement of Minami-Yamate. Glover House and Ora Church are located here.
I just got to the top. It says the mountain is Mount Inasa. It's as high as Tokyo Tower, and it took 5 minutes in the roadway. That's how fast it was going, and the view is bloody worth it. So that is Nagasaki down there. God knows how it looks on the screen, on the video when it's edited. On my camera it just looks like loads of lights on the screen. Right, the view is amazing. I'm not sure if you can see us so well, and I'm not sure if the ropeway come across so well. You can just see lights on the screen on my camera, so I'll have to wait until I get home to see what it's like. But that's it behind us there, Nagasaki City. You can really see the size of it from here. It's quite spread out as well, so no wonder I found it difficult to get around everywhere quickly. Also, I've been knackered from walking for like 2.5 days solid. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed Nagasaki. I've enjoyed it very much. It doesn't feel as touristy as a lot of other cities. It feels more like authentic. It's an authentic city, and it's hilly. It's up and down everywhere. And I'm gonna have to wrap this up here because I want to make sure I can get back to Fukuoka, make sure I can get on a train, and I need to find my way back to the station from here. It should be straightforward, but I want to just give myself some time just in case I do get lost. A little bit of leeway. So until next time, goodbye. Thanks for watching.